Hey folks, Red here for Wheezing Geezer TV. Wheezing Geezer TV is brought to you by nobody. I want to show you my loot room. Much like many loot rooms. Except that one thing. My loot is organized. Now we all know what it's like to go out bashing cans and doing what you do, filling up your pack. You come back to your base, you find a nice chest to just throw crap in, go back out. And it's kind of a repeated thing. And then when you go looking through boxes and stuff, you'll see 3 pieces of chest armor here, and there'll be another couple of them over somewhere else, and another one in another box, and you're seeing duplicates of stuff, and it's just taking up too much space. Pretty soon you're running out of boxes, and you're like, God dang, I gotta go through and I gotta sort all this crap. But you don't have time because you want to have fun, you want to get back out there. So what I've done is I've taken a little bit of my time that I'd rather be out there, but just a little bit of it, and I created myself an auto loot sorting machine. You see? So that all my boxes are lined up. Now down here on the end there in the yellow box there, I put things like, it doesn't get much in it. You know, it's usually that kind of stuff, ore and stuff like that. But this gets cleaned out every now and then. This is just a drop off for, small chunks that you pick up. You just throw it in there and eventually come here and you clean that out. Of course, this is all like holiday goods, food items, recyclables. To me, I put my household goods and stuff like that in there. Okay. Ammo. Well, if we just did ammo, we'd just take up one little strip up there at the top. So I've incorporated a bunch of other things into that. Health. Well, I used a first aid kit as my for clothing and health items and stuff. I'm going to change that up. Components. Yes, we all know what components are. Things you build stuff out of and whatnot. Tools. And of course, guns. Also got lots of chests of guns. Now, that gets in there. I guess I left my door open there. Through my loot sorting machine. This is my loot sorting machine here. Now, of course, this is only good on modded servers where you have the Jpipe Mod. But that's the sorting room there. And these are my hoppers. Got 2 hoppers. When you come in, you open that up and throw the stuff that's in your inventory in there that you want to get rid of. And open up the bottom one. You can put the stuff that's in your backpack if you got backpacks, because we got backpacks too. This one here, I put food items in there, raw food items. Actually, I can put cooked food items in there too. And they'll go down to another box that'll separate it and decide what to do with it from there. So I thought what I would do today is show you my little auto loot sorting machine. So what I've done is I've built a replica. You can look at my house. Oh, I think I've still got that burner burning. It cooked food a long time ago. But see, it automatically sends that food to a box. It sends it to my refrigerator. So all that food, when it's cooked, goes here rather than burning. And automatically sorts it all out there. Running water. But we're not here to talk about that. Just checking for bears. So this is a mock-up of my auto loot sorting machine. I don't have it all connected yet, things like that, but just line up your boxes. Now I got 8 boxes here, and it's going to take up 5 squares. And as you come into mine, you see you have the jail doors. There's double doors on there. So anyway, we are going to go about halfway down here. And you want to put your first box. You know what? I'm going to need more boxes too. So I want to put that first box this box right there. I'm gonna need a couple of boxes. Don't I have shelves too? Yeah, I got shelves. I need to put some shelves down. So you need to put a shelf in here. Oh, that's that small shelf, isn't it? God dang it. I don't like that small shelf. I don't think that's gonna work for me. See, it shows it big and then it goes small. I didn't like that. That's the first time I ever used it. I'm gonna have to crash that. All right, we will be pausing here. Okay, I'm back. Get that thing out of my hand because I break a lot of things with that hammer accidentally. So let's put the correct shelf in there. I'm sure that other shelf would have worked, but this is the only shelf I'm used to using, so we're going to use it. But I think I need another 2 boxes. Okay. Box in there. Turned. Okay, that's kind of a replica of what I got going on over there. Okay, now the first thing I do is I'm going to want to attach these to those using the Jpipe Mod. And if I remember right, it is enchant/P, enter. It tells you to smack the first container. Okay? And then smack the second container. It creates the pipe. Now the pipe, as it is right now, it'll transfer anything, and I can't change that until I've upgraded this. It just will not allow you, or I'll show you. Will not allow you to item filter when it's made of that. So I need to see if I got some high qual on me. Yeah, I got high qual, lots of it. And because I need to be able to upgrade this, because each one of the different upgrades, so to wood, to stone, to sheet metal, to armor. Each one of those is a different transfer rate. So if you want things to go there as fast as possible when you're sending a lot of loot, you're going to want to upgrade it to that. And we don't have to put an item filter on it because right now we want our hoppers to accept everything and then just kind of send it over there. So I've got that already bound. I got the /P bound, and so it's just easier for me to do it that way. But you would do it, like I said, with the /P. Upgrade that, and we're just going to let it send anything. Now this box here, it actually, in my real system, if I can get up there, so we'll go around. It actually comes, it's that pipe up there at the top, and it goes over here to another box that sorts everything out, whether it's cooked meat or raw meat, and sends it to my stoves, which automatically cook it. So in this one, I could put a box back here, but there really is no need, I guess. I mean, I could put a box and then connect it like it was going to that. I don't know if I got a box on it. Let me see if I got a small box on it. So we'll just make one. Bingo, bango, bongo. This right here, we're just going to call that gift. I'm going to put a light out here because, just because for this tutorial thing, I want to be able to see what I'm doing. This way I can continue, I guess. Okay, so again, I would be putting a pipe to a box on the outside, and then I send it from there to my kitchen. Oh, I guess I better do that. So I would send that send it to another box. I send that other box, and I'm not even going to upgrade it because it's just redundant right now. You already know what to do. I would upgrade it, and again, it sends. I would then tell it only to accept raw meat and cooked meat, one of every species. That way you can put other stuff in there, but it ain't going to go down there. You don't want that stuff to go to your stove anyway. So you got to make it so that it only accepts certain things. Close that up just, well, I guess I don't need to do it. Okay, so from here, we're going to have to send a line to each one. Now, what I think is best is to have materials of what you're going to send there on you at the time. You're going to need to do that anyway in order to train your line. So for this first one, we're going to put things like, you know, I don't have everything on me right now, but you would eventually accommodate, you know, get all that stuff, accumulate it, and then you would have to like retrain your line for the things you don't have. So I'm going to probably pause this again and then run and go get some of these particular type items and then train the machine to take them. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so now one of the most important parts of this is to make sure to put these lines in to your boxes one at a time. Okay, so this first line goes to the first box, and the first box is for like high quality metal and things like that. That's what's going to go in this box. Now to speed things up, I've already got items of every category in these boxes, because otherwise I have to run up there to the second floor and grab shit every time to cut this video. So I've already grabbed some stuff from every category and put it in these boxes, simply, you know, for the purpose of speeding this up, so that I would normally just turn around and go to a box, but I don't have that box. So you want to smack that line. Uh-oh, that damn Santa again. Oh well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that pesky old guy. So you want to smack it. Set the item filter. You want to do this for each one of these types of items, but one at a time. Oh, not that one. I'm going to put that in cloth or in food items and stuff. Now, all of these items are just images. We're not actually putting 9,000 of these over there. Not even putting one over there. These are just an image of the items that it will accept. Okay? So, that's what it'll accept. You can just cut out the middleman right now, put those items in here, and move on to your next item. I'm not going to put, I guess I could put that in, or what the heck. And it will automatically sort them out. See, the hoppers are for like when you come in out of the field and you just unload a bunch of stuff, and leave. This door would normally be closed. You don't even worry about it. And the loot sorting machine will take care of the rest. As I said, I've already grabbed items from every category. But you would normally be doing this in your base, and you turn all around here and you grab a bunch of things from this box and that box and that box and that box, so that you had the items that you need to train with. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move all these up here. Just so that they're up here and I know that I grab everything after that. For me, food is everything that is associated with animals, which includes bones and fat and all that. I'm not going to train those for that right now because I don't have them in my pack, and I'm going to have to bring all this stuff back to my house anyway. because I just brought it down here for the demonstration purposes, but it's for my... Now I gotta put everything back. So, /P in chat, or I already have it bound. And we are on food. Again, you would have boxes and boxes of stuff. Oh, I got rid of all my qual. Let me see if I got any in my pack. I should have like 10,000 somewhere. Okay, didn't want to take that. Do I not have any room? Okay, so I need to put something else in my backpack. That'll be fine. Let's get rid of that too. Let's get rid of these. It'll just take up room. Okay. Upgrade that to a higher transfer rate. And here we are just doing the food items. That includes seed and everything else. You can put in there clones, all that stuff. Now after you've trained it, you can go ahead and throw it in there because that one line is set for only food and the other one is set to only take resource commodities and stuff like that. Again, I'm going to have to modify the way I got my shit set up here. Fill in all these spaces. Okay. And all that stuff will just shoot right back into that box I already had it set at. But again, you'd be, grabbing this stuff out of a bunch of separate boxes. I just had to grab everything. So I didn't have to run up and down them damn stairs a whole bunch of times just to show you how this is done. So normally you just have this huge mess that you're picking all your items out from. And this is household goods. Recyclables. For me, it's household goods. I had already tried to make this video doing it the other way, where I ran up to my loot room every time, and it just got to be so encumbersome in the video, having to cut out, over and over again. Again, we are not actually placing these items. We are placing an image of what it accepts. But it likes all that stuff. Again, if I missed anything, it'll just show up here. So, it's taking that sweet time moving that stuff through there. I think I might hang on to that flashlight. Unless I already got one in my backpack, I'll have to check. Nope. I'll put it in my backpack. Alright. So that is the first three lines. So we are at ammo. Ammo is turrets. It's let me go get some more stuff. I don't have enough stuff in that category, so I'll just run upstairs and grab some stuff real quick. Again, my stuff is already sorted, so I can't show you what it's like to pull all that stuff from a bunch of chests. We're at ammo, and I need to grab some things like this, some of that, maybe that. You already have that. Oh, it's already moving stuff from my other. I'm just, you can grab one of everything. I don't know what all I grab, but you grab one of everything that you have. Just to make the imprint. I just didn't have enough stuff in the ammo category there, and I probably don't have too much stuff in the other ones either, but it only took me a second to run upstairs. I know a little bit longer if y'all want to actually count and all that. Now this is ammo, right? Number 4. Did I already create number 4? I don't think I did. Find out when I get in here, huh? Nope, did not create number 4, so we're doing that now. Trust me, when this is done, this thing works so smooth. It saves you so much time and so much headache. Because when you're in chat and someone says, does anybody have any sewing kits? Well, I know where to go. I run upstairs, look in the box with components and stuff, and go, sewing kits, got 15 of them here. Somebody needs some gear? Same box. Food? Down in the food box. You need pumpkins? I'll send you some pumpkins. Let me go down to the food box and get you some pumpkins. Oh, you're a noob? And you're naked and you need clothes? Well, I got several different types of clothes. Let me go up to the clothing box. You know what I mean? I think you honestly got the hang of that. And for some reason it doesn't want to let me get in just yet. What is the deal with that? Playing hell getting that damn thing to smack. Now again, we are just placing an image of these items here. Not the actual items. Just a good collection of stuff there. So now we're going to just throw it in the box. But see, where you normally put it, you just put it down in one of these hoppers. It doesn't really matter which one. Just start slugging stuff in there. And if you want it to move faster, throw some of it down the bottom one so that it's shifting stuff out of there too. Back to the top one just because I got extra room there. Throw all that crap in there. And it'll, you know, it takes a little bit of time to get down here. And you'll see it start trickling in. All stuff in categories for ammo because that's all I did there. And that stuff should start going away, but I'm not seeing it go away. Maybe I didn't get everything trained. Yeah, I did. It's just, it's taken a while. We should see more stuff go away if more stuff isn't already coming in. And we should see this stuff go away. Okay. And all that stuff, ammo stuff, is coming in. Oh, wait a minute now. What the heck is that? Oh, why are these? Why are household things in there? Oh, got it. Let me put these household things in here, and I'll tell you what just happened. What happened was, the last category we did was the recyclables, which is household goods. We were still having stuff sorting in the box when I put in the line to go to ammo. But I hadn't trained the ammo line yet. So that stuff just went to the closest box. Now, it's trained to go to there, but it's not the only place it can go. If I put these other lines into these other boxes, it'd fill them up too with whatever's supposed to be down there. So that's why I was looking in here and I found household goods. I was like, what? Wait a minute, what the hell is this shit doing here? Because there was stuff still in the box. It's like there could still be stuff in here. I don't think so. We're going to make sure. Yeah, see, there's still stuff there. And I run that next line and I pop that thing. It's going to automatically start sending stuff there. So you got to make sure that all that stuff gets emptied out. That's another reason why I wasn't sending it up here first. I was sending it straight into that box so I can cut out the middleman and make things quicker so I don't have to send stuff here. Now it's still got a few items it's got to move, but I got to go pick up the items for the next category. Again, you would be doing this out of one of your boxes and not, you know, I've already got shit kind of set up here just to show you, to have some clothing items and whatnot. But before I go and put that line in, I better make sure that stuff is empty. Now, for the sake of video time, what I should do is just grab that stuff and go throw it in the box. But that kind of defeats the purpose of showing you it going there. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. And hopefully, if I remember, we'll speed it up. Now also, I would like to mention that when you're training this machine, you're not normally grabbing a stack, you know, of 5 of these and 9 of these and 10 of those and stuff. You're usually trying to grab one of everything just to do the training part, because these are all kind of stacked already because they're already trained to go in certain boxes and they end up stacking themselves. But normally you'll just find like one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, 2 of these, so you grab one, that kind of stuff. And so that's the deal with that. I'm going to get ready to go. Let's go. But yeah, you really don't want to put like, you know, 9 of these in and stuff like that. Now what were we just on? Oh, we're getting ready to do clothing. Clothing and armor. Finally, that box there, see that? So we want to train it for these items here. Of course, we're going to train it for many, many, many more things because I have boxes of clothing up there. And I'll have to, you know, I would have to train it for everything. Of course, all this is just going right back to my loot sorting machine upstairs in my house and letting it sort itself out, because I don't have time to play. Well, those items should go pretty quickly, I think, back to the clothing box. Components. I'm glad I didn't grab too many of those. We're going to cut down on them 30 gears, so I'm going to put some of them back. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to put some of them gears back now just because it's just redundant for me to show you that it's going to sort those. Well, I guess it's not, because you'd have to remember how many was already there and shit like that. So we're going to kind of cut down on the redundancies. Let me look. I want to see how many more clothes have to go away. Now again, I could speed things up and grab those right back up and go put them in the box they're supposed to go in, but it kind of defeats the purpose of showing you this in the video. And of course, I'm not going to have 6 pieces of clothing, this thing trained for 6 pieces of clothing. I'm going to have it trained for 30 pieces of clothing, you know, because it's going to be trained for burlap and the heavy coat, the lighter coats, all the different types of pants, you know, armor. But you actually end up with so much stuff, you're better off creating an armor box and a clothing box. We're just waiting for that jacket to disappear. And we will smack the next box. We're making progress here. We are on components already. Ooh, shakalaka. We are on components. Oh yeah, ooh, shakalaka. Thank you. Okay, oh, what's going on? Oh, wrong line. Must have tapped that other line for some reason. This one we are training for components. Again, you would have, you know, everything else under the world that is considered components in there. And I'm not sure what the next line is. I don't know why I was having a problem there. I usually don't get stuck like that. Oh yeah, that's right, Santa did come a while ago, didn't he? And tools. Looks like we're only going to have to train 3 of them on this right now. But of course you have, you know, several different types of tools. Make sure the box is empty. It's not. Give it a little bit of time there. I will not touch them. I will let them go away and speed this up. course, you're going to have it trained for many, many more items. I guess I can go ahead and filter it for this one too. But I'm not throwing my hammer in there. I'll throw those in there real quick and let it sort those out. Throw them in the correct box. We'll go in here and we are down to guns. Ooh, shaka-laka. Let's trade it for some guns. I don't know what all I got here. I don't want to grab duplicates of stuff, but you know, I might with all them dang guns. Yeah, I do got duplicates, no biggie. We got to again make sure that this thing is empty, because otherwise it'll start sending crap to the gun box because we haven't told it not to. So once we tell it items that it accepts, then those are the only items it accepts. It's when you don't have anything assigned to it that it accepts anything. We're just waiting for that to go away. Again, I'm trying not to move anything once I put it in there. I want the loot sorting machine to do the work so that you can see it in action. Okay, now we need to put in the last line. Why it's doing that. I mean, obviously I have the right line highlighted, but it's like because I'm above it, it just automatically shoots to the other one. So I'm going to give it the image of that one, but I'm not giving my gun up. But I'll throw the rest of these images on there. And there's a couple that are duplicated, but didn't want to accept it once, so not a big deal. Just want to get it so it accepts guns. Yeehaw! Accept guns. Now, that's that. That's the auto loot sorting machine. And, you know, I could grab a little bit of every category, but you can see that it works. That is the loot sorting machine. It's still sorting out guns. Lots of guns. But I'll show you new ones are coming now. And doesn't matter what you throw in there now. I mean, except for things that you haven't trained it on. Those will get stuck in. So let's say you've been just gathering all kinds of crap and you've been filling this thing up, filling it up, filling it up, filling it up. And it all comes down here and gets sorted out there and everything's fine. Then every now and then you come down here and you look. And there'll be stuff in here. Right now all this stuff is still in transit. But let's say it's the next day. And you look in your box and there's like 3 items in there that didn't go through. It's because those items aren't trained yet. Well, they're already right here. Take them out of the box. Figure out which line they're supposed to go to. Train that line for that item. Throw it in the box. Then you won't ever have to do that again. See, like pistols. I just throw all my guns in there. All these pistols, everything, all that stuff's all going to go to the right box. All food items are going to go to the right box. I have to train it to my box to accept raw food and cooked food also, but do the same thing to my refrigerator and my stove. See, because I got it set so that from that food box, which I have set just to a box out there, which is the same thing at my house, I dropped raw food and cooked food in here. Because you go out and you kill animals, you just throw it all in there, and it sends it to that box. The box sends it to my barbecue, and another line goes directly to the refrigerator for cooked meat. Then the barbecuer sends it to another box, because it won't accept a trade back and forth, sends it to another box, will send cooked food, and only cooked food. It only accepts cooked food. And that cooked food only goes to the refrigerator. You see? So when you come in, now it's best to do this. I like the idea of doing it on a lower level. because I did mine on the second floor, and it's going to put these nasty pipes in your house. So it's really nice if you can do that on your lower floor and build your living floor on the second floor or something, because it put these dang pipes, you know, all over my house. But don't look atrociously bad or anything. It looks kind of cool because it's all laid out in certain patterns and stuff, and makes you kind of wonder. When people saw this for the first time, they said, "Oh, you know, I'm a plumber. You got, you know, air ducts and plumbing and all that kind of stuff in there," which of course it ain't. But I just think that would look a lot better if you did that on the bottom floor so you can't see all that. Because this is the side you see, and you can see when you get to a where you need to put in another pipe, there has to be at least a full box distance away. It's not really a full box distance, but you're better off going a full box distance, because what you can do is you can go out to here, then on your next jump go all the way out to here with a box, and then because it has to be so far apart, you can actually go from here then all the way back into here, repipe it right back into here, put another box here. So you have to kind of do them back and forth, back and forth. You can kind of figure out how you're going to do that. I didn't actually leave enough room here, and I should have gone out just a little bit farther so that I can jump out to here, and jump back out to there, then jump back out to here. And if I need another box, I can still jump out to there, to the center. You know what I mean? But this is my loot room, and I don't worry about sorting shit. I come in from the field. Now, I do throw some stuff in here sometimes, because this is supposed to be like stone and wood. And every now and then I'll throw like some odds and ends in there that I got in my pack when I'm unloading huge amounts of stone and wood. And eventually you go gather that stuff up, and you're running into your loot room here. And just pop, open that up, and start throwing shit. Open that up, start throwing shit. Let that thing take care of it all. I got things to do. I got people to see, places to go. You know what I mean? So there you have it. That's a quick look at the build of my automatic loot room. Now, of course, that's locked. That's locked. You know what I mean? And this is usually behind closed doors. And it's a little bit of work. And it doesn't look bad. You know? But I don't gotta sort shit for weeks on end. I mean, that's a bonus. Hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you enjoyed my idea. And when you do this, you have to put it up against this back wall like this. If you put it up close like that, for one, you'll be too close on some of the boxes to put the pipe. But secondly, it gives you no room to train the pipe or adjust things at all. So that's why you do it back in this room here, because this is the ugly room. This is the room nobody needs to see ever in your base. But you can if you want to show off your automatic loot sorting machine, and they go, "What the freak?" Trying to clean it up a bit, folks. You know that's not the word I was going to use. But yeah, when people come over and you can show them your automatic loot sorting machine, and they're like, "What the freak is that?" And all the while, they're back at their base, 13,000 boxes laying around them, all with the same shit in it. You know what I mean? There's bullets in this one, there's bullets in that one, there's bullets in this one, there's clothing, there's everything. Oh my god, there's even a torch, there's a rock. What the hell is that doing in there? Got all that crap taking up several boxes. And a lot of that shit can be stacked together, categorized together. So, I'm going to shut my pie hole now. And just bask in the glory that is the automatic loot sorting machine. Sometimes you just got to go back in and look at it. It's so pretty. Look at that. I don't think anything's choking it up. Nope, we're all good. Everything went to where it's supposed to go. I notice I lied about that shutting up part. I'm done now. Anyway, hope you like that. If that gives you some ideas or something, man, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button, maybe a subscribe. I could be one of those faceless names in your list there, but man, it sure means a lot to me because, you know, I want to put together a channel so when I retire, I got something, even if it's just to play around with. But it'd be nice if I could turn it into something that brought me in a few bucks, because I don't make a cent. You know, I paid hundreds of dollars on editing equipment and stuff like that, but that's just because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy the editing part of this and stuff, and filming. Okay, the filming, not so much. But anyway, man, if you could do that, it'd be great. You have a great one. I have a lot of fun doing this. I do it for me, and I do it for you. So, we'll see you in the next one.